Okay everyone, it's me and I'm back. And I'm gonna do this repot of my Prosophilas. I was in the kitchen, kind of repotting some things and watering other things. I finally got my Astrepia out of all of that old media and broke down all of the dead stuff. But while I was doing that, I was getting ready to work on my Prosophilas that I just got from Plantillo. And I figured I would just hook up the camera and just go through it with you. Since these are Cattleya types, they are Prosophilas. I'm gonna mount them on different types of mounts. Two of them are cholla. This is cork, and this is wood. And where's my twine at? Got the twine. And I've got my scissors, and I've got my pencil to write the date on the label. So I'm just going to jump into it, you know, in the matter of time. The first one is Golden Glory, and excuse my repetition if you've seen the live and the unboxing of all of these, times Prosophila cordata, and I know I'm just doing this right on the table. And that was it for the roots. These are seedlings. And as seedlings go, this is very small. I'm just trying to tease some of the old little seedling mix out. And again, this is, some of these have new growths beginning. Actually, now that I look at it, that is a new growth. It's not wanting to focus. But that is a new growth. So this is the right time to repot these or remount these, or however you're gonna do it. I am mounting them. I find that mounting does best for me in my environment, in my care. The way that I water, they don't get enough drainage. So I am centering it in on this little cork mount, spreading out the roots as I can. And then I'm just going to start wrapping lightly around just so that the plant attaches to the mound and the roots are as flush as they can be. You want it to be as solid on the mount as you can, like you would if it were in a pot. You don't want it to be jiggling around. The plant prefers to be stable and secure, and that's pretty much, I probably wrapped it too much. But I've got both ends here. I'm just gonna cut the one end, and I've got both ends in my hand. Lay this down gently. And I'm just tying a knot like such. Cut the excess off. And that's basically first one done. Only thing left is I date this February of 20. The label on the plant, that's that one. So that's where the new growth was coming from, and you can see it's pointing in that direction of the growth. It's mounted so that it has room to go that way. The next one, which is my Prosophila crossed with Cattleya guatemalensis, which is Squariente. Just teasing the media out of this little, whatever they call them, knit. Mesh, knit, something. It's not a pot, is it? Is it a basket? I guess it would be a basket. And probably should have moistened the roots so that they would be easier to work with before I unpotted them, and then they would still be moist and nice, and I could easily wrap them, but this is fine. I think I'm gonna put it on this one, and I can look at the plant and tell that this is the procession of the growth. This is previous season, this is the newest growth. And so if you look way down there at the bottom, you can kind of see an eye poking out. So I want that end to be free. And so I'm just going to mount it like such, wrap the roots around it. The oldest growth is this way, the newest growth is going this way, and it has more room to go around the pot. So I just take my string. It looks like an old leaf, I'll just leave it there. Just wrap it around, take the other end, wrap the other way. Make sure I get in between the pseudobulbs so that the whole plant is attached on down, attached over those roots that are at the bottom, and maybe back up. And then that's pretty much all that needs to be done. Cut the end, lay it down gently, make your knot, secure it, tie off the excess. There we go. So as you can see, it's exactly how we had designed it. It's securely mounted. It's not going anywhere. Here's the tag. It's 220. Actually, I can put this tag right like such. 2 down and 2 to go. So next thing is the BC Roman holiday. And I know this would be a big plant, but this is a very small seedling. And this is why you need to do this unpotting and doing something with this, because all of this old sphagnum has been with this plant since it was probably out of either compote, long time. And generally it's more of a plug, and that plug stays in plants a long time because people forget that they're there. Maybe that was just a remnant of it, but that's fairly clean. Again, very small. The one that I had before, let me see, every year it put up 2 growth points. It had 2 growth points, and the pseudobulbs probably, they were over 1 foot long, maybe 1.5 feet. Okay, now where's the string? So what I did was I just more or less draped the roots down along the sides of the chollas equally so that the plant is in the middle. And then I'm just gonna take my string and just start wrapping those roots, and then ducking into the plant, making sure that I don't disturb any pseudobulbs. And then I take the other side, tighten it, and then continue to wrap like such, making sure I wrap all of the plant. Maybe go through one more time, through the middle. And that's pretty good. The plant's not going anywhere. Just gonna cut the string, lay the plant down gently. Thank you all for bearing with me. Hope this is helping someone out there who is curious about mounting orchids, Cattleya types in general. Now I have some others that are in the sink over there. See, and that's perfect. You can cut off a little bit of that excess at a later time. Label, put the date on it. And tag on. That's Finito. No, actually I put it on the wrong plant, sorry. Here's the plant. Roman Holiday. 3 down. Okay, so the last one is my Gyrax Star Cross with Cattleya. What is that? Lime Sherbet crossed with little stars. And so I'm gonna tease the media out. Looks like it's in a mix of that was some Leica bark, and there's that little bit that's left of some sphagnum where a plug would be, and it's completely in the middle of the plant. Tease all of that out of there. And if you still see some in there, you could probably rinse it under some water. That would get it out more efficiently. So yeah, now I'm seeing a new root that's got a root tip right there. Nice roots, nice plant going on this piece of wood, and I can already tell where the root is coming out of right here. This is the latest growth, so I will make sure that's on the outside. Then I'm just going to take the string, start wrapping around. Notice I have the end, and then when I get to a point where it's secure, then I secure it with my finger, grab the other end, and then I really go around the plant, going in between the leaves, not being too rough, but just making sure that the plant gets well attached. And honestly, that's good. So I'm going to cut again. This fishing wire is just very strong, waxy. So I'm just tying my knot up to secure it down. Gently, do not disturb. Cutting off a little bit of this excess if I can. There we go. Plant secure. Get the tag. And see, you two can do it as fast as I can. I'll just slip it that way. So there's 4 mounts in less than 15 minutes. 1, 2, 3, and last but not least, 4. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press the like button and subscribe. See you soon. Enjoy your orchids. Bye.